Good morning, everyone. This is a test stream using OBS Studio instead of using the YouTube Studio. And as you can see with OBS, I can have better control over my chroma key on the green screen. But I'm going to see if I can actually put some information here about the stream. Okay. Um, Call in 424-204-2382. Ask me anything. All right. Um, okay. So how's everyone doing today? I have a call backed up from the last time that I was streaming, and I'm going to see if I can. Well, actually, let me do a sound check as well. Streaming. Perfect. And I believe she texted me last night. She messaged me and asked me to contact her today. Kai, you want to come say hi? My son Kai is here. That's him in the picture back there. But you can see that he's a lot bigger now. All right.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son. How are you?
Good.
This is my son Kai. Say hi, Kai. Look, that's you on YouTube.
Yeah, but I don't know what's glitching or something.
Oh, it's just because the table's shaking.
Yeah.
Nice, huh?
I came here to say subscribe to my channel.
Kai
Some
Lockett. Subscribe to the Kai
notifications.
Lockett channel.
Thanks.
So we have some questions concerning scanning and biomagnetic paratherapy. The scanning process is very powerful, very interesting. It involves what we call muscle testing. And muscle testing is a way of speaking to the body. It's called the theory of the intelligent body. And it's a process by which we can actually speak to your body and get the body to answer back. The basic muscle testing that we do with biomagnetic paratherapy involves scanning with a magnet. I don't have a magnet here, but we basically take the negative pole of a magnet, and there is a process that Dr. Goy's put together where we scan the body from literally from head to toe, okay, all over the body. The organs, the reservoirs, the places that tend to hold on to pathogens, and just the different areas of the body, all the way till we get to the bottom of your feet. And when we find a pathogen, meaning a virus, a bacteria, a fungus, or a parasite, the body is going to respond with tension. When this happens, the brain, okay, is made in a way that, because the heart is on the left side of the body, because your heart's on the left side of your body, the left side of your brain receives more blood than the right side. And so we all have a more pronounced left hemisphere than the right hemisphere. And because of this, the left hemisphere is a little bit more dominant than the right. The left hemisphere of the brain controls the right side of the body, and the right hemisphere of the brain controls the left side of the body. And all muscles can do is contract and relax, right? Flex and relax. So when we find a pathogen using the negative pole of a magnet somewhere on the body is going to respond with an affirmative response or tension or flexion. And because the left hemisphere of the brain is more pronounced than the right, this is going to have a more pronounced effect on the right side of the body, which is controlled by the left hemisphere of the brain. And so therefore, by looking at the bottom of your feet, your right foot is going to appear to shrink compared to the left. And that's the basis of the diagnostic procedure that we use in biomagnetic pair therapy. But it can also be used for emotion code work. It can also be used for law of attraction work. It can also be used for past life regression. It can also be used in hypnotherapy. Muscle testing is something it's a very effective way of getting information from your own body. In fact, many biomagnetic paratherapists can do muscle testing without even passing the magnet anywhere on your body, simply by reciting the names of the organs and reciting the names of the pathogens that they are looking for in your body. And even if you, the individual yourself, are unaware of the existence of certain diseases or certain pathogens, your body will still answer affirmatively or negatively to the doctors or the experienced biomagnetic paratherapist scan, verbal scan. It goes even deeper. You can scan a person who is not present using another person's physical body as an antenna. Not only that, you can treat a person who is not present using another person's physical body that is present as an antenna. These are things that kind of get us into the esoteric and spiritual realm. But I'm going to see. Uh-oh. Our guest is on a Zoom call. But she will join us on tomorrow's live. I'm going to be going live pretty frequently from now on. But like I said, if you have any questions, give me a call. Call in 424-204-2382. I'm going to check and see if we have anyone here in chat. Thank you for joining us, by the way. Okay, so what do I think of the ultraviolet Tesla machine? You know, I haven't researched the ultraviolet Tesla machine. So, what do I think of the ultraviolet? Let me turn the sound here off. So, I haven't researched the ultraviolet Tesla machine. I'm going to check it out. Please chat and let me know what it's about. The machine with the wand that pushes ultraviolet light through it. There's a new platform called Brand New to Complete Freedom of Speech. Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you. I will check it out. Please put a link if you can. Um, can you treat blindness or blood clots in the retina? With biomagnetic pair therapy, we can treat circulatory issues, but we have to treat them on an individual basis. So, we would have to you'd have to come by the BiomedRx Health Center or visit another qualified biomagnetic pair therapist and have them check out the eyes of the client. It's a very sensitive thing what we're doing with the eyes, so of course we have to use very tiny magnets, very small magnets. Thank you for that question. That's very good. More questions in the chat. Come on, people. I really appreciate it. I really like the participation. I appreciate it. I'm charging up the batteries here. I'm getting my Zoom recorder together because I'm going to be recording a video on how to manifest wealth with Haritaki. So I'm not going to demonstrate that now. I'm going to demonstrate that afterward. Well, I'm going to demonstrate that on the video, on the produced video. Let me know what you think of my green screen back here. You know, the world, got the globe going on, like the news, right? It's kind of a news appeal. I think the green screen on back here, let's see, Flintstone, I have a question, sir. I want to do a 6-month liquiditarian diet to manifest a divine direction to my life, also using Ormus as well. Can you give me some feedback on this? Wow. 6 months, that's very good. Okay. Magnets. You can get magnets from online. Okay. I buy my neodymium magnets from Spain. You can get them all on eBay. And I buy my ferrite magnets from Chi Life. CHILIFE. You can find them online. Chi Life down in Mexico, and they do the upholstering. Now, with reference to the 6-month diet, I think that's very good to manifest a divine direction. I highly recommend fasting. I think fasting is very good. If you have access to a sauna, by all means, get in there, drink a lot of water, and flush out as many toxins as you can. Take Haritaki, okay? Cleanse your body with Haritaki. Rub it on your gums. Put some Haritaki with DMSO. Fasting is good. Fasting is good, Flintstone. So take some, cut your hair short if you can, like mine. Take some Haritaki with some DMSO rub it on your head, rub it on your scalp. Okay, the DMSO is going to carry the Haritaki through the scalp and through the skull, actually, and it's going to cleanse your brain. It's going to cleanse your pineal gland. It's going to get rid of the residue from drugs and alcohol and all of the other partying and things that we do in our lives, and all of the toxins that we breathe just in daily life. It's also going to give you some good sleep, and it's also going to clear your sinuses. You're going to find yourself blowing your nose and spitting out a lot of mucus. It's going to just clear out your sinuses as well. And also, drink water, drink a lot of water, and get in the sauna and just let this cleanse yourself a lot. Then, by all means, man, take some Ormus. In fact, I was going to take a little bit of Ormus myself because I haven't taken any this morning. But I recommend getting some of the Ethereum gold that comes in the brown bottle. And I usually have little bottles around. But the Ethereum gold is naturally occurring. And also get some of the manufactured monatomic gold, Ormus. And just try them. Try one of each. The thing about the Ethereum gold is that it comes in little capsules, and the capsules are good because you can take those capsules and open them up and put them underneath your tongue, and each capsule is the perfect dose, right? It's a perfect regulated amount, because you can buy it in powder form, but then I have my little powder shoveling spoon here somewhere. It's a little tiny spoon, but even with a tiny spoon, you can't really regulate that. No, I understand, Mr. Flintstone. You can't remember it, but you can always come back and watch this video because it's still going to be on the channel. It's still going to be on the channel. But I totally no, I don't have advice on making your own Ormus. I will be studying and working with people on how to make Ormus. I understand that there are several salts that one can purchase in bulk quantities that would make good Ormus. So I'm going to have to experiment around a little bit and see if I can learn how to produce good Ormus. I think it can also be made from gold. So you don't have to make it necessarily from salts with lye. I think some people use gold. Some people use a combination of real gold and salts. I'm going to do my best to find the best combination, the best formulation before I put the BiomedRx name on it and start to sell the product. Because I do intend down the road maybe to have a Ormus, an Ormus product for BiomedRx. And you're right, Quran Alone movement. Stop drinking tap water. Don't drink the fluoridated tap water because it just calcifies your pineal gland. So take Haritaki. Haritaki cleanses the pineal gland, gets rid of the calcification caused by fluoride water. Thank you very much for the compliment, Mr. Flintstone. I love my line of work as well. There's nothing more gratifying than making people feel good, bringing happiness, getting rid of the depression, helping children to perform better in school, helping veterans overcome post-traumatic stress disorder, helping people overcome addiction to drugs and alcohol. It's very, very rewarding. I started this clinic to help my son overcome autism, and we did. We defeated it, and I've been able to help other children, but I've also been able to help a lot of adults, and I've been able to help myself. I've been able to live a really high quality of life. I feel like $1,000,000. I can tell you, I honestly feel guilty for feeling as good as I do every day. I really do. I feel like I'm the luckiest man in the world because I know all of the inexpensive ways to keep myself healthy. And of course, you combine that with exercise. You have to take responsibility for your own health. You have to exercise. You have to drink a lot of water, you know. I Yes, I think that electricity is good uh, for, I don't know about killing parasites, but it's very good for stagnation. In fact, I want to show you something. This device that I have behind me here is an ionic foot bath. Okay, an ionic foot bath detox machine, and it's got 2 channels. I'll turn it on, let you see how it looks when it's turned on. Okay, and it's not an expensive unit. It's not top of the line, but you can find this on eBay for about $150. This machine, believe it or not, it's a very good investment. It's a very worthwhile investment. You take it and you put the coil here. This is an inductor that's attached to the unit. You place this inside a bucket of water. Basically, it's a water reservoir that you put your feet in. Okay, just up to here, just so that the coils are covered in water. You don't want to cover the wire here. You want the coils to be conducting in the water. Okay, and you can turn it on settings of negative charge, positive charge. Oh, and of course, you have to put this band on your arm because this band is a grounding strap. So this band actually keeps your body at a particular potential with reference to what the charge that the coil is introducing into the water in the foot bath. And so what that serves to do is it draws all of the toxins out of your body, all of the positively charged toxins. It puts the water at a negative charge, and it draws all of the positively charged toxins out of your body. And if you look up ionic foot bath chart, you will find a color chart of all of the different toxins that the ionic foot bath machine draws out of the body. It works, and it works very well. It's very good for removing heavy metal toxins, just like bentonite clay. I find the exact same level of effectiveness, if not more, really, with the ionic foot bath in removing heavy metal toxins from the body as I do with bentonite clay. Okay. However, the ionic foot bath also removes a lot of orange toxins from the joints, arthritis, a lot of brown toxins from the liver, black from smoking residue, green from the pancreas and the gallbladder. You find a lot of toxins. You find a lot of white, cheesy white foam, which are just fats drawn out of the body. It's very, very good. And it fills the body with negative ions. There's something about ionization that kind of, this is why, to reference your question about the electricity, aspect of it. There's something about the introduction of negative ions that really boosts your health. It bolsters your health, and it kind of reverses the aging process. It's very good for detoxification, alkalinizing your body, and assisting the body's own defense mechanism in discharging toxins from the body. I highly recommend it. So, like I said, it's a very small investment to get an ionic foot bath machine. I highly recommend it. Oh, by the way, you will have to introduce salt into the foot bath in order to raise the ionization and the conductivity of the water. But it works on the exact same principle as hemodialysis, right? Using negative ions or cation exchange to draw out positively charged toxins that are in the body. Very, very good stuff. Very good stuff. I also do inversion. I just finished hanging upside down this morning. Inversion is very good for your body's circulatory system as well as for your spine. I happen to have scoliosis, so it's good for me to be able to stretch my spine out and cause a little bit of subluxation. Um, Let me think. Yeah, and I would recommend, by all means, fasting, uh, sauna, a lot of water, flushing yourself with water, taking vitamin supplements, and trying Ormus. Ormus will definitely bring the highest out of you. And by all means, get yourself some Moldavite. I always keep my 2 pieces of Moldavite here very close to me. Get some Moldavite because Moldavite will definitely it will change you and it will change your circumstances and your life for the better. It's definitely a positive tectite. Thank you very much, sir, and may God reward you as well. As I always say, I would like everyone to stay kind because kind is the new sexy, and stay blessed. And we stay blessed by extending blessings to others and stay healthy. So I'm going to see if anyone has any. Um, can I buy a hydrogen water bottle portable? Let me think. Hydrogen water bottle portable. Not quite sure what that is, bro. Um, but while we're on the subject of hydrogen, I can mention that I'm going to be purchasing an a hyperbaric oxygen therapy chamber. HBOT is very good. It's a very effective therapy for healing. It's a good way to, what you're doing is you're lying down or sitting down inside of a chamber, and that chamber is put under a very, higher atmospheric pressure than outside. So it's just like when you're inside an airplane, right? They pressurize the cabin in an airplane. The effective pressure for hyperbaric oxygen therapy is 2 barons, which is double the atmospheric pressure that we feel now. So more than that would actually be less effective. So it's not dangerous at all. While you are under this pressure, the environment in the chamber is also fortified with 100% oxygen. So the hyperbaric oxygen chamber is very good for healing, especially for healing soft tissue damage, such as plastic surgery, liposuction, um, or to recover from burns. Um, it also is very good at healing any type of brain damage, especially if you reach 40. The magic number for hyperbaric oxygen therapy is 40 consecutive dives within a very close period of time. And that usually is very effective at reversing brain damage. We did about 28 sessions with my son when we were fighting for him. So I do intend on starting that process again at a certain point. But hyperbaric oxygen therapy is very good. Another therapy that I would recommend and that we're going to be showing here at BiomedRx is PEMF, or Pulsed Electromagnetic Field Therapy. And PEMF is a device that uses a very powerful pulse of electricity, actually a lightning bolt. The energy is captured into a copper coil and delivered to the patient and also to the practitioner. It's a very, very good therapy. It does basically the same as the ionic foot bath in that it forces negative ions into your body, and this has a tremendous healing effect. you'll find that you can heal injuries that have occurred over the course of many years with the regular use of pulse electromagnetic field therapy. People have found that they were able to reverse gray hairs using PEMF. It's very effective for a lot of things. It's another one of those almost age reversing type of technologies, but it also involves, force ionization. This works on the same principle as the Integratron was intended to work. The Integratron is a 4-story high building out in the Mojave Desert, pretty near where we're going to be building the BiomedRx Oasis pretty soon, in the Joshua Tree, or close to the Joshua Tree in Landers, California. It was built by George Van Tassel with funding from Howard Hughes and I believe some Tesla technology in there. The device was designed to be a time machine as well as, I guess you could say, a fountain of youth device, because you were supposed to experience a shower of negative ions in the lower chamber of this building that would actually make you physically younger when you came out. 3 days before it was fired up, George Van Tassel was arrested here in the Inland Empire by the same police that patrol here near the BiomedRx Health Center, and he died in police custody, unfortunately. But I'm going to be doing a show or two on the Integratron. I'm going to be visiting. I did a live video when I went out to visit once before, and I think that's going to come up on one of my Sunday morning shows. But yeah, ionization is where it's at, and we're going to be learning more about this and studying more about this in future shows. We're also doing a lot of very good brain training, meaning peak performance training, high frequency, gamma frequency zone, hemispheric synchronization, neural feedback. Also CES, cranial electrotherapy stimulation, where we deliver a mild pulse of electricity to the earlobes to stimulate the brain to produce norepinephrine, epinephrine, and most importantly serotonin and all of your endorphins in perfect balance. We're also getting into audio-visual entrainment, binaural beats. We're going to be getting into the experimenting with the out-of-body experience from the Monroe Institute, and anyone who would like to participate in that, feel free to email us. Send me an email to info@biomedrx.tv. Yeah, we've got a lot coming up. Yoga on the Beach is going to be back alive as soon as the country and the world gets over this quarantine period and we wake up our beaches. I don't really want to do yoga on the beach with people wearing masks, but we'll see. We'll do a workaround. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining. I hope this was very informative for you. If you have any more questions, by all means, give me a call. Call in or text or send us an email, info@biomedrx.tv. If you have any show ideas or anyone that you would like to see me add as a guest for the broadcast, for the podcast, by all means, send an email, info@biomedrx.tv, and I'm going to give you a shout out. And if you send me a picture, I will put your picture in the video as well. Well, if that's it, I want everyone, as always, to stay kind, because kind is the new sexy. stay blessed and stay healthy. Thank you for watching BiomedRx TV. Have a great day.